Hey, Brilliance community. Isn't it amazing how a simple cup of coffee can turn a zombie-like morning into a day filled with potential? Today, we're diving into the question that many of us caffeine lovers have pondered. How much coffee is too much coffee? But before we brew up the answer, did you know there's one surprising factor that might determine your coffee limit? Stick around till the end to find out. Alright, let's jump in. Many of us couldn't imagine starting our day without our beloved cup of joe. It wakes us up, keeps us focused, and let's face it, has become a comforting routine in our lives. But we've all heard the whispers, the concerns, the hushed conversations about coffee's dark side. Are these worries just fear-mongering? Or should we seriously consider swapping our espresso shots for herbal tea? It's a brewing storm in the world of health and wellness. But don't worry, Brilliance is here to separate the grounds from the gourmet. First, let's talk about caffeine. It's the magic ingredient in coffee that makes us feel like superheroes. But too much of it can leave us feeling jittery, anxious, and cause trouble with sleep. The FDA recommends a maximum daily caffeine intake of 400 milligrams, that's about 4 cups of coffee. But remember, not all cups are created equal. That venti from Starbucks. It contains significantly more caffeine than your homemade brew. And don't forget about other sources of caffeine in your diet, like soda, tea, or chocolate. It all adds up, and it all counts towards that 400 milligram limit. Next up, let's consider how our bodies react to caffeine. You see, our genetic makeup plays a big role here. Some of us can chug down a late-night cappuccino and still sleep like a baby. Others, well, a single cup could lead to a sleepless night. If you find yourself on edge or unable to sleep after your coffee fix, you may want to reconsider that second cup. Furthermore, our tolerance builds up over time. What was once a miraculous wake-up call becomes just another part of the daily grind. We often end up needing more coffee to get the same effects, which can lead to a vicious cycle of increasing consumption. It's important to be mindful of this creeping caffeine creep. Lastly, and here's the heart of the matter, literally. High levels of coffee intake can affect our heart health. Some studies have shown a link between excessive coffee drinking and heart disease. So, while a cup or two might get your heart pumping in the morning, drinking much more than that regularly might be giving it more of a workout than it needs. So, what's the final take? Well, like most things in life, it's about balance. A cup or two of coffee can be a beneficial part of your day, but too much can tip the scales towards the negative. Listen to your body, know your limits, and enjoy your brew responsibly. And now, for the surprising factor we promised at the start. It's not about the coffee, but about what we often add to it. That's right, those extra spoonfuls of sugar and splashes of cream can sometimes do more harm than the coffee itself. So, next time you're reaching for the sweet stuff, remember to enjoy the purity of coffee and keep it simple. That's it for today's Coffee Talk, Brilliance community. Remember, moderation is key. Drink responsibly and keep shining bright.